What's up, Dolphins? It's your boy LB, FinFan 2021. Today we're going to be talking about the Miami Dolphins' first preseason game against the Chicago Bears. I was excited, y'all. Football season is back. Preseason is underway. I could not believe that we actually let Tua start. But I'm glad we did. Tua, to me, he had a decent game. He was better than decent. I think he hit like on his first 6 passes. He wound up being 8 for 11 for 99 yards. He did have a hiccup. We'll talk about that later. But the first pass that I want to talk about, obviously, I'm pretty sure you guys already know, was the pass to Gesicki, our big tight end. Nice little deep floater, accurate, on point, and was able to give Gesicki a ball placement so that he can actually turn up the field and keep going. So that was probably the catch of the game. Not only was that the catch of the game, the offensive line gave Tua so much time back there to go through his progressions and be able to make that ball and throw a nice, accurate, beautiful ball. When you guys get a chance, if you didn't see it, please check out the highlights and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about there. The offensive line held up so, they were on point when it came to pass protection. Run blocking, that's a different story. We'll get to that. But when Tua dropped back the pass, he had time to make a sandwich, take a bite of that sandwich. If it wasn't hot enough for him or warm enough for him, he had time to go throw it in the microwave, come back, take another bite, and then throw that ball to Gesicki. Beautiful ball. Then it was like a 3rd and 4 too, where Gesicki ran a nice little out route, and Tua pinpoint put it right where only Gesicki could get the ball. Tua was looking really sharp out there, real sharp out there. He had squeezed one in. I think it was maybe like a 16-yarder to Hollins. He squeezed one in there. I thought it was going to be picked off, but he was in a nice little tight window, and Tua was able to put it right where it needed to be. But then the hiccup came in the red zone. It looked like Tua went through his progressions, and then he saw Shaheem late. He threw it late, and the Bears safety was able to get over there and pick the ball off. Unfortunately, that was the last time we saw Tua. I know he wished he could probably get that ball back, get that throw back, but that's how he went out. But overall, Tua was on point. I really love what Tua was doing yesterday. Getting back to the old line, like I said, they were on point with pass blocking. However, the run blocking, that wasn't so good. We got too many stops in the backfield. The run blocking just wasn't there. Our high man and our running back was Ahmed with 40 yards. I believe he had 6 rushes for 40 yards. Gaskins had 4 carries for 19 yards. Our rookie running back, excuse me if I forget how to pronounce his name. I think it's Jared Dokes. He had 3 carries for 2 yards. Just didn't look really good. We didn't look sharp in the run game. I'm pretty sure we got to take a look at the film and tighten that up. I'm pretty sure they will do that. But overall, I thought the offensive line played pretty decent. We'll turn the page looking at Waddle now. Waddle, he didn't have any catches. He did have 1 punt return for 24 yards. Oh, excuse me. He had 1 punt return for 24 yards. And then he had a really good block on the left side for Gaskins to help Gaskins free up on that left side, get him nice little chunk yards out of that. So I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not all about just catching the balls, although that's what we want to see from Waddle. I'm pretty sure that will happen. But overall, Waddle played a decent game. Jakeem Grant also contributed, as we know, in the punt return, special teams aspects of the game. He had like three punt returns, I think, for 50 yards. He did his thing that way as well. We know Parker didn't play, Fuller didn't play, Albert Wilson didn't play, Preston Williams didn't play. I'm getting a little bit worried about that. I think those guys, the longer they sit out, I'm worried how much time are they going to have to be in sync with Tua and the timing down. I'm just getting a little worried in that. Hopefully this week, those guys will be in practice and getting that timing down with Tua, because we're definitely going to need those guys. We didn't really have our A1 starters out there from the wide receiver standpoint. In the secondary, player of the game to me, in my opinion, was Nick Needham. Nick Needham, outstanding performance. I think out of all the receivers he was covering, maybe they caught 1-2 balls. He was flying around the field wherever the ball was at. He was there. I believe he had a fumble recovery. He had about 2 or 3 batted balls. Again, that's another person you want to look at when you go check out the highlights of the game. He was flying around the field. Eric Rowe, our safety, he contributed on a 3rd and 2 with a pass breakup. And then Noah Igabinambi, excuse me, I'm messing up the name just like everybody else, so don't fault me for that. But Noah, he was able to recover on a deep ball on a 3rd and 10 and bat that away. So overall, the secondary played pretty good, pretty good. I think we got to get back into the groove of blitzing. I didn't see too many times that we went out there and we was blitzing Justin Fields. Justin Fields, the rookie quarterback for the Chicago Bears, he did pretty good. You know, he's a triple threat. He can work it with his legs, stand in the pocket, RPOs. He can do it all. So, but you know, I don't think we did too many blitzes. Obviously, it's preseason, so we're not going to sit up here and throw everything at any team during preseason. But I'm looking forward to seeing those things happen. And then we know Xavier was out, Byron Jones was out. I believe that was pretty much it. I touched on everybody. Malcolm Brown did play as well. He had a couple of carries. He had a couple of carries. He really didn't do too much either. Again, the run game just wasn't there. It was 9 carries for 8 yards. So we definitely have to tighten that up. I think the running game, the running art is not lost in the NFL. I think teams who can run the ball will see a lot of W's in the win column. So we definitely have to tighten that up. But do me a favor, guys. That's the end of my video right now. Please comment below, like, subscribe, turn your bell icon on, so this way you can get all my notifications when I do post. When I do post something. Until next time, guys. Dolphins, I'm with you. LB Fins Fan 2021.